Hello, peoples of the internet. It's me and internet. That's the word now. Okay. Just noticed this was over here. New protractor thingy. Nice. Okay. Where this even? Anyways, hello. It's me. Also, I literally just put this on top of the entire thing, so I won't forget to show y'all. Not really much progress on this since the last few weeks, or at least the last couple weeks. Unless, well, I think I drew these. I think I drew these three before I drew Ghost, or maybe it was after. I'm not completely sure. Anyways, yeah, there's your little update on the whole group character picture that I still have yet to complete because I am lazy and I have a bunch of other stuff I've been working on. Okay, jeez. Anyways, so you know how I said that I had a birthday about 2 months ago? Well, almost 2 months ago. Well, I went visiting a couple of relatives yesterday, I believe, and turns out that they had some overdue birthday presents for me I wasn't expecting, and here they are, some art stuff. And I thought today, why not I make a video out of this stuff, because I don't know, it's pretty cool stuff. And one thing I'm happy about is that I got a sketch pad with thicker paper, because the one that, I wasn't even using a sketch pad most of the time. Like, I pretty much just use computer paper or the thin paper in my sketchbook. And this is kind of nice since I'm going to reattempt trying watercolor. So, yeah. Also, just so you can see it, there's this that me and my cousin made. My little cousin, she's only 7, I believe. You can probably tell which parts I did. And whenever I insisted I was done, you can see that she sort of said, no, she needs to be a princess first, then she'll be done. Anyways, I'm probably going to use this in today's piece. And then there's these two case things that look exactly the same. You're going to have to wait to see what's in this one until next video, probably. Maybe a video after. But I had an idea. You see all this stuff? Yes, I know, it's a lot of stuff. Jeez, I keep forgetting what I was gonna say. I thought that maybe I could do a little challenge where I have to use all of the materials supplied in this case for one artwork. And we are gonna draw that artwork. I actually had a really good idea in mind for what we could draw. Well, what I could draw, unless you're drawing along with me, but I have a feeling you're probably not. And yeah, I got that's a bunch of stuff. Got some more pencils, some charcoal sticks, a ruler, whatever these things are. And this little mannequin thing I'll probably won't need, but I'll be using anyways, because why not? It's alive! Right. Time-lapse thing. Let's get to that, I guess. Enjoy. Enjoy. So, whenever I was starting out this entire voiceover, for some reason I wanted to record it outside and have all the little birdie sounds out in the distance or whatever, but then I realized I wouldn't just have the bird sounds, I'd have the sounds of a bunch of rushing cars, maybe some horns honking, maybe some random kid yelling across the street. Anyways, I started out by testing all the not colors, pencils and sticks and stuff, seeing what kind of look I'd get with that. And yeah, I just getting a feel for what I was working with. I almost said lurking for some reason. Then I started out with what this weird creature I had in mind and was going to look like. And I had this idea for a while, and I didn't know how I was going to sort of work it into a video. And here I am working it into a video now for some I don't know, kit I got, and yeah. So I had this idea for this little creature, and two little girls, well, specific little girls, but you don't know who because you don't know all my characters. Probably. Actually, a few people will actually know who might be able to guess who these two people are. But the majority of people who probably won't watch this video won't be able to guess. Anyways, there's my messy hair. I started to draw them, and I was having a lot of trouble at first because for some reason, every time I do the sort of profile view of someone, I have a hard time trying to make it look right in my book. But for some reason, whenever I was doing them so tinily, that's the word now, totally, it just seemed to work. And then I did some trees in the background. I know they look kind of weird, but for some reason, I thought they just sort of worked with this whole mysterious, foresty aesthetic I was going for. I can speak. And for some reason, I decided that there would be some sort of cloak draped along the creature's back for no particular reason. Maybe it would sort of be like old clothes, but it doesn't look that much like clothes. And this whole scene sort of reminds me of the Iron Giant. I believe that's what it was called. Basically what the Iron Golems in Minecraft were based off of. I forget the exact name of it, but yeah, even though there's no sort of flower, I thought this would still be inspired by that, I guess. And I colored the trees in the background. I used the 4B pencil to do the ones slightly set back from the closest trees, which I did with the 3B, even though there's not that much of a difference you can see. And I know it looks kind of scratchy, but that's the point. I wanted it to look all scratchy, and I think it actually helped. And what I did was I used the 5H, which I sketched all this out with, and I sort of pressed a little harder to try to define in the ends and the edges and the whatevers of the trees. And I also outlined all the characters, the monstrous creature, the little girls. I outlined them all in the 5H to sort of set them apart from the background. And I tried to use a piece of paper to sort of protect my hand from all the smudging, but then the paper was just getting smudged. So that didn't help much. And I just colored in the background with, I think, a 5B, or maybe I just pressed harder down on the 4B. No, I think I did the 5B. And most people are probably going to be like, what are you talking about? What's with all the bees? I don't hear any buzzing. No. Basically just pencil names, stuff to sort of tell you how hard, how dark, how black, how light, all of that the pencil will be. And I decided that to sort of set them apart from the background some more, I used 6B to sort of outline the creature, used 5B to do the shadows, and a 4B to do the sort of not highlights, but the midtones of the creature, all that. And then I sort of colored in the little girls, made them look a bit better, and then I did some coloring and testing and stuff, and then I think I used the 3B, or maybe, no wait, not the 3B, the 3H, or maybe it was the 4H to sort of do the grass, and then I used, I think it was just the B to do the coloring of the little path the girl strayed from. And then I just sort of redid the outline of the trees to sort of make them seem a bit clearer and all of that. And I also did the girls again to make them sort of stand out. We are finally done after 2 days, and the first thing he does is just whack the metal thing with his tail. Also, hello, I am finally done with this. And I'm having to put a Gunther with the other hand to appease him. But it obviously ain't working. Jeez, I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, first of all, this is amazing and I love it. And, well, I had a lot of fun doing this, even though I had to spread it out over a couple of days. And also, I am also glad to have some new art supplies and such, because I like to do a lot of stuff in just black and white and gray too, obviously. And yeah, a lot of this stuff will be really helpful for that, except for the mannequin thing, because for one, I usually just look up references online if I need them. Plus, this doesn't really help that much, since any post I try to put it into, it usually just doesn't work. It doesn't want to work. It does not want to work. Plus, I've also used Barbie doll in the past for a bit of guidance to how to draw parts of things. But, yeah. And pretty much everything else will be very useful to me. Also, there were these things in there. What, are you just gonna whine even though I'm already petting you with my foot? Sigh, such a demanding gun adept. Anyways, I also saw, well, not saw, I found these in there, but I have no idea what they are. They look like sort of pieces of charcoal. I feel dumb that I don't know what these are, but I looked through the box and it also came with some instructions that I almost threw away, and I don't know, it didn't say anything about what those were. But still, this is awesome. That's a Whining Gunner Dope, and wow, I just realized this video is probably going to be long with the long intro and the long outro. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I really did it, and hopefully you do too. If you did, then maybe leave a like, I don't know, and in the next video, we'll probably be looking at what's in here in this other one, and maybe doing some with that. But I also have some things coming, so that's something to look forward to. And also, what else was I gonna say? Alright, if you have any ideas for what else you want me to draw, comment them, and yeah. Adios from me and Mr. Irrelevant, I guess.